When we're working with a non-standard setup, it means that the stacks or the bonus bin system isn't using the IP address of 172.16.0.10 or 11. Then we need to go in and figure out what the IP address is of the server if it's a system that's already set up. And maybe you're just coming into the casino, you didn't do the install, but you need to figure these things out. We need to check the endpoint. So we're going to go to the Start menu, open up any file system, documents here. If we go to this PC, open up the C drive, AGS, AGS table stacks, and then we find the dealer terminal, the AGS tables stacks dealer terminal exe config. So if it was bonus bin, it would be AGS tables bonus bin dealer terminal exe config. Right click and go to edit. Inside here, you'll see this endpoint address. This is where the application is telling, or this tells the application, here's where the server resides, the server application. We take and copy the HTTPS all the way through to the dealer service inside the quotes. We'll open up Internet Explorer. And we will paste it in the address bar. And this is the page that you'll see. This page tells you that you're at least talking to the server. If there was an issue within the system where they couldn't hit the dashboard, but you could hit this page, then at least you knew you had the ability to get to the server. If we delete the dealer service and the 8088 colon, put the slash back in, so then it's just HTTPS IP address / stacks, that takes us to the web page. If it was a non-standard server setup, maybe the IP address is 10.0.5.23, and then you would see that here in this dealer terminal exe config. If we're setting up a system to talk to a virtual machine or a different server, we would need to go in and edit this file and put the server address here. Additionally, when working with a non-standard server setup, we have to check the certificate. To check our certificate, we'll go to the Start menu, type in MMC, run the MMC command, click File, Add Remove Snap-in, choose Certificate, Add, Computer Account, Next, Finish, and now you'll see Certificates is over here. We'll hit OK. We'll expand the certificates on the left side, go to Trusted Root. We can expand that, click Certificates, and then in here we'll see the certificate of the new server. I'm doing this on a standard build, so you're not seeing additional servers in here, but we can see the 172.16.0.11 and the AGS table certificate. Those are the two certificates we add to the system. If we were going to add another certificate, it would go in here. If we wanted to check the thumbprint of the certificate to make sure it matches our server, well, we can double click that, go to Details, scroll down, and choose Thumbprint. And here we have the thumbprint of that certificate. It needs to match the one on the server. So if I remote into the server, at 17, it's already in there. Password is AGS at 123. So inside the server, we'll do the same thing. We'll go to the Start menu, type in MMC, open the MMC right here. And now this is Windows 8 server, So the one you have may look a little different, but it's still pretty similar. We'll go to File, Add Remove Snap-in, Certificates again, Add, Computer Account, Next, Finish. We'll select OK. Expand the certificates, then the trusted root, open certificate, and here we have that same certificate. If I double click it, go to Details, scroll all the way down, I see my thumbprint. So here we have 785E, and if I minimize, we have 785E. As long as those match, the certificate is valid in both areas, or at least on the thumbprint level. We do need to make sure that it's valid from 2018 to 2048. So these things will never expire. By the time we get to 2048, we won't be using this Windows system anyways. So we know our certificate is valid. It's the same one that's on the server. So we shouldn't have any issues with this table connecting to the server. So you would use those, you would do the same thing in a non-standard server setup. The IP address would be different in the endpoint. The server IP address would be different. And then the certificate name and thumbprint won't be what this one was. It'll be the one that, or whatever's on the server needs to match whatever's on the table. So we'll have to install that on the table.